Hello, everybody, and my mic was muted. This is YouTube Live, and welcome to Kellman Explores. This is my first YouTube Live officially with landscape. We did one last night as a test after a popular app shut down recently yesterday. And to my surprise, right before I went on live here, it actually popped back on. One of our friends texted us, and it was on, but we aren't able to go live on that app. So I'm back on here to talk about that and any other travel or any kind of interesting things, and also pose the question: do we want it to come back? Do you miss it? And what are we going to do if it doesn't come back? What apps are we going to go to? Are we just going to stay on this one here on YouTube, or is there some new ones on the horizon or actually available now? But do you trust them? Anyway, let's go ahead and stay live. Nobody is in here, so I'm going to just keep talking. I think people will show up here eventually because what else are they doing? It's Sunday morning. It's rainy. It's cold. It's not really cold here, but it's rain. It's going to get cold. There's winter weather across a lot of the country, which is crazy, but that's also normal. But what are we going to do? It's very interesting. Let me pull it up and see if I can go live on there. We're going to see. Let's see here. I texted people. Let's see. Wait, they said they can go live. Other people are saying they can go live, which is interesting, but I don't see anyone live in my refresh here. So let's try it. Let's try it. Let's just see if it lets me. And nope, unable to go live. Try again later. Very interesting indeed. So you can still go on here and scroll, which is pretty interesting. And I'm getting alerts. People are responding, and they're saying stuff. Let's see here. Someone said that TT is working with the president elected for a long-term solution back for at least 90 days. And that's kind of what I've been hearing, that kind of thing. But hey, we bet. Hey, Lois. Hey, Cynthia. But it won't let me go live on here. And I was about to throw this camera out and go straight back to TT. I don't know if you can say that on here without them not pushing you out. Which that's the thing is on this live, like you never get pushed out. It doesn't matter. Maybe if you have 100,000 followers, 20% of them will like pop in to see what's going on and be like, or yeah, let's watch this. Um, oh, interesting. Let me try it one more time, but I see nobody live. Imagine the first people to go live. It's probably going to be quite popular, and then everyone, I don't know, because I think almost everybody was live that could or in a live during the shutdown yesterday, which seems so far away. We set up pretty late, even afterwards. Got some dust blowing around. I'm getting hot after that excitement. Oh my gosh. I decided to come to my studio back here. Hey Lois, how are you again? And Cynthia, hey, we back. Destination Fun, how are you? I think servers are still coming up. My phone app just started working, but my desktop was up for a while. My phone was the only thing I checked, and but still, it should let you go live. I have a feeling the algorithm is not up because I'm seeing things that only from friends or like I don't know, not really new stuff that I see. So maybe the live can't go because I'm seeing old stuff. Let's see here. I don't see anything brand new. I see people. I don't see anything like, hey, we're back. I mean, I guess I just made one, but I think only my followers are seeing it, not like it's not being pushed out. My dog is eating. It scared me. I was like, "What is that noise?" And I should have knew that. Um, I don't think people can go live actually because people are saying they're going to try in a minute, but I don't think they can because if I can't, nobody can. No, I just playing. Lois, you're doing good. I am doing well. I can't complain. And little pitter patter is none other than one of our dogs just walking around, taking a bite of food and walking away and coming back and taking another bite. That's how they eat. Very OCD and very strange. You just posted something. See it'll come across, but like my For You page doesn't seem like new stuff. All my friends are posting stuff like you. Like I see 94 new. Like everyone doing. We're back. Brittany did one. We're back. Welcome back. I see yours. That's beautiful. Wow, I need to get to one of those fireworks shows. It's been a while. The last one I saw was at Epcot, where I was like, wow, I was like blown away. And that was years ago, so I'm sure it's only better. Very nice. Oh, sorry. My non-working mic right now, it's not plugged in. But I don't see any. Oh, I don't see anything new. Sorry. Anyway, we are getting snow today. We survived a torrential rainstorm last night. That's why my signal, I kept thinking we were getting disconnected, but in all different kind of ways last night. But our rain was so bad. All the leaves like on the road, like I'm afraid to see what our road looks like. We're about to venture out here in a little while when I'm off of this to go explore the world and maybe go to my mother-in-law's house because we're off tomorrow. Like we got time on our hands. I actually have a lot I could be doing around here, but why do that? Let's postpone the work. Hello everyone, I am on my phone. Oh, thank you for joining me here. I did pose a question earlier. I don't think anybody was in here, but it'll be on my channel. Do you want it back? Because I was thinking like this morning, I'm like, I've survived. I mean, I miss our interactions, but we can do that on anything. Us close TikTok people. Like, and to be honest, the monetization's great, but I wasn't making consistently what I could make here on this channel or this app or whatever you want to call this. So I'm like, wait a minute, should I just focus everything now on this? But that's where you have more instant access to people. You can have hundreds of thousands of people seeing you and your stuff. And that, I don't think any other place, unless you pay for it, can give you that. Of course, if you have something viral, but I don't know. I'm not really missing it. I'm missing the people that I know and the people that the people that are loyal to me and I'm loyal to them and like we have a connection. But other than that, I don't really scroll TikTok like to fall asleep with or do anything like that. I'll randomly see things and laugh and I'm like, oh my gosh, but or I'll see a a TikTok live, but I'm not in a way like sad about it like I thought I would be. I don't know. Stay safe. Yes, especially if you're what we're going to be doing. I feel like TikTok is more laid back and informal than others. I can see that totally. I'm excuse me, I'm glad it's back, but I know we would be okay without it, right? That's kind of me. Hey Maria, you see my new post on TT. I don't know. I think I can say it. I don't think you could still go live though. Watch me the minute I could go live, I turn this off. Let's try it one more time. But I don't see anybody live. Oh, it says welcome back. Thank you for your patience and support. As a result of President Trump's efforts, TikTok is back in the US. You can continue to create, share, and discover all the things you love on TikTok. So that's like an official notice. So I think I can go live now. Oh, Brittany said all her money's still there. Let's see if it allows. No, it says unable to go live every time I do it. Maybe I need to update the app. Or like you were saying, Sherry, it's probably cycling everything back on, resetting. Who knows if they changed something in or snuck something in? Wouldn't that be something? They're like, well, actually, let's transmit all their data now that everything's shut down. And anyway, I don't see any updates from that app on here. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. Oh, some people, excuse me, on there. No live still, it looks like. Very interesting. Well, no live yet, but I'm sure the people who go live are going to have a great time today. You are going to miss it. I'd rather, yeah, deep down, I think that's me. My problem is when I'm traveling, and because I have to do this for work, it is fun. It's more fun on TT. It's more, but there's less money, if that makes sense. So TT takes away my time when I should be editing and filming for this and other things. Now I do edit and film for. Well, thank you for pooping on the floor. Sorry, I just see a piece of Bobo poop right in front of me on the rug. Anyway, that's a surprise. I was like, what? But we'll deal with that a little bit later. We're not gonna stop and take care of that right now. But it is looking at me anyway. That's nobody would have knew if I wouldn't have said anything. But I can't help myself. But now I'm starting to smell it now that I saw it. Okay. You're going to go night-night. Bad, Bobo. What is that? Every time you say that to a dog, they're like, anyway. Okay. Yeah. I think it's going to take a bit for it all to be working. Absolutely. He wants people to be celebrating. You know it. That's the thing is it's very valuable for certain people. But then I also see the risk that last night our live with Sonia, I really liked her insight being in the military or is maybe still in the military. She totally, they probably have a little more honest communications about the risk. And I kind of did my own kind of Google searching earlier this morning. I'm like, why is it such a threat? But it does make sense because see if somebody in power or somebody capable of being in power or somebody who wants power in this country, if they have data of their locations, where they're at, what they're doing, what they're spending money on, their communications to other people in power, and if somebody has access to that via this app way in another country, even though they claim, they still have to turn it over because of their rules in that country. And any company or resident of that country has to be a part of the reconnaissance mission that they have, which is basically everyone is responsible for the sovereignty and safety of this nation, and all your data and information may be asked to be looked at or used at any time, and you have to relinquish that or just know it's happening. So even though the company claims, I think all U.S. information is kept out of that country I don't know if it's in the U.S., but it's not in that country on servers or whatever. How can you verify that? And maybe that's part of the deal that I heard people saying that U.S. is going to purchase some of it. I don't know how that works. So is it really worth it to forego some of your company to have the right to have it in this country? Like that seems like a wash it's not a win-win for both sides, in my opinion, unless they're making a lot more money than I think. Yeah, that's our dogs for us, right? Thank you for that. You could have went anywhere else, and he's hiding right now. He's hiding. He's behind the chair. I can't see him. Thank you for that. Brittany Wanders, if you're here. Oh, he dropped a piece right here. Your dog is in big trouble with me because he dropped doo-doos in my live right in front of me on the carpet.
Oh no, to be fair, it was raining, so he only went potty.
You let him out though. It was raining.
Back inside.
It was raining, but the other dogs managed to find a spot. It's just making me gay. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine. Move your hand.
Oh yeah, it's just right here.
Okay.
But it's like right here, and then I see it way over there.
Whoa. It's not his fault.
But I think did he do it around? Oh, there you go. You're gonna get. Oh, he just ran and hit in the
Come
bed.
here.
He just went in the
Come on.
bedroom.
Go outside.
Ugh.
You
Anyway,
have to go, even if it's raining.
one time he did it,
Come on.
and he did it right on the wheel. I didn't know in the wheels of my chair, and you just know what happened after that point. I'm like, what is that smell? Like right behind me in my chair. Anyway, not to gross y'all out, but that's my dog. That's my dog. Let's try it one more time. Let's try it one more time, guys. We're like, no, unable to go live. We're jonesing. Nobody is live though. I don't see anybody live. So let me close the app one more time and see if it gives that message again. Is that no? It doesn't.
In my apartment. So let me show you my latest find.
No, I'm good. I don't want to see that. Here we go. In a statement with our service providers, TT is in the process of restoring service. We thank President-elect for providing the necessary clarity and assurance to our service providers that they will face no penalties, providing the app to over 170 million Americans and allowing over 7 million small businesses to thrive. In a strong stand for the First Amendment and against arbitrary censorship, we will work with the president-elect in a long-term solution that hopefully, or that keeps TikTok in the United States. And that's from TikTok Policy. At TikTok Policy. Wait. Okay. We still cannot. Wait, what is that? Oh. People are commenting on my thing. Donnie got 50% too. I get what they're saying, but I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that's right. That they're going to buy 50%. It's behind you too.
I mean, I'd rather it be privately owned than government owned.
Well,
as weird as it sounds, I'd even rather Zuckerberg own it than the government.
Not me. It. Well, it's not the well. See, that's the thing. The government doesn't own it, but a company that is in that government or in that country. But that government's policy is all citizens, including companies, have to forfeit their information upon request, basically. Thank you for that. The air is already smelling a little better. Hey, Emily, you found me. Is this the Husky Emily?
Is that it? Just those two little deuces?
Too little. There was a pile and a little nugget. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate that. It will take some time. That's a good point, Lois.
God.
I know.
Woo!
It smells like blue cheese.
What did you feed him? Those carrots really ran through.
Yeah, he loved carrots. We find out all these years we've never given him carrots. We have some baby carrots, and I was eating one, so I bit one in half and gave it to him, and he had the best little crunch with it. It was so audibly satisfying. And we gave him probably about 4 halves of baby carrots, and he just loves it. He loves to crunch some things, but I don't think that's. I think it's just his normal morning movement. But he just no, it's just for show.
Oh, okay. I was like, because it's
not plugged in. I know, but I want the camera to see the logo because it looks a little.
But you look.
I am ridiculous.
No, I mean, like, people are gonna know that you're not using it.
I mean, only now that you're saying it, yes.
I think most people who know.
Okay, I'll turn it this way.
Know that it's not working. Also, it's not plugged in.
I know it's not plugged in because I don't have the USB adapter right now.
Have it?
Leave me alone.
Producer of this show.
Producer not wearing any pants, so you can go.
I actually don't have pants on.
Okay.
I mean, I have like pants on, but not like.
I know she's got like boy shorts. What do they call them?
Booty shorts.
Boy George shorts.
Boy George.
Whatever they're called. Woo. Okay, guys.
And we're back.
We're kind of doing what we do on TikTok. We're treating this app a little less professional, but I think I have to get professional with this app because it doesn't allow you to be.
Yes, it does, and that's the change that YouTube needs.
Right.
The reason why people don't connect on YouTube is because everyone like walks into it with a stick up their ass. But if we like actually approach YouTube the way we approach the TikTok, then I feel like it would change. And then
100%.
D us around again, which they're going to, because this is only, remember guys, he can only keep the app open for 90 days unless he finds buyers.
Right.
And TikTok already said they're not doing it.
Well, I think they'll find
this
something.
Is all a gimmick.
This might be a great way to have a better relationship with that sovereign nation who just has a very different policy with how they run their country. But I don't want to talk ill against them. The only disagreement I have with that country is that they do not allow certain people who want to be themselves the freedoms that people have in most countries of the world, but actually not most, but the majority. And those people there are kind of stuck also in other countries like North Korea, and they can't go on these apps and do what they actually want to talk about and say, because if you talk like me, I can talk ill against my nation right now if I chose to. And I doubt, unless I got a lot of traction, it would cause any feathers to be ruffled from people high up. But in that country in particular, you say the wrong thing, it may or may not be the last thing you say, and or you just will be silenced online. And not just from that app or that one place, but they will silence your words however they need to. And that's what I don't agree with. And that's why I didn't want to jump on some of these other apps that are actually owned by the government themselves, I believe, not another company in between, a little bit of buffering. And that's why I was like, no, when I saw that, I'm like, well, I can't be a part of that. Even though here we're allowed to talk about things on some of those apps, the actual people in that nation are not, which is crazy to me. Very crazy. Emily said, hi, Brittany. I have the red go live button. I do too, but it doesn't let me. So I'll show you what it says. I have it, but then it'll say, y'all are probably seeing unable to go live at the top. So that's what I've been hitting on. So nobody is live on TikTok right now, at least based on what I'm updated with on my app.
No, there's none on my. You know how they have it at the top of your following?
Yeah, that's where I've been checking.
Yeah.
Lois said, okay, Brittany. Can you not? Are you okay?
Whoa, relax.
Well, I didn't know what was happening.
Accidentally did it.
But then you lingered about turning it back on. It needs to be an instant reaction if you're a producer. Your only goal is to make sure this show runs without a hitch as a producer. So thank you for taking care of
We'll
Boba.
plug in your fake mic and then we'll talk.
Okay. Anyway. YouTube lives are much more formal. Oh, Brittany Wander said, hey, Emily. And Emily, I have an AKC inspection Wednesday, so I got to go work on my paperwork, but I'll be keeping in touch. Awesome. That means you're close to a sale, right? I don't know how that works. Actually, she does, though. We went through that a few times with German Shepherds. It's a lot of work. To me, it's not worth it, but I think you got to love it more than expect to live off of it. And then it'll come. Hello. Hey, Tina. Nurse Tina from TT, right? Not the nugget, the bow nugget. No, AKC is coming to my house to inspect everything. Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta. I didn't know they did that. They never did that to us. Oh no, I don't know. I don't remember. We didn't do it enough, I think, to be on the radar. But I remember getting the paperwork, and it was like this big thing. Like they had to research the dog, like the grandparent, like they knew about the grandparents of the dogs, and I'm like, oh my god, it's ridiculous. But it makes sense because if you're going to charge or people are expecting this, they actually want to see that bloodline. It's very interesting. And I'm okay with that. A lot of people aren't okay with that. And we have a mix. We have Bobo's the only dog now left that we paid for. The other dogs are rescue dogs. So I say pay for. It was he's a puppy mill dog, 100% from a pet store, and he was actually on sale for $700. He was like he was like clearance sale because he was 4 months old and lost his puppy charm. And we took a bet, and that bet did not pay off today because he left me Bobo nuggets on the carpet. Awesome, Tina. Thank you for joining. All right, guys. So I think TikTok, the shutdown yesterday, the unexpected, because it did happen a little earlier. So it happened first. We thought 8:30, but then I think that was for all shopping. Even though Brittany did place an order yesterday, but And then it was like around, it was 10:37 when I went dark, and then some people went a little before me, and I think some people were there after me. And we were all on a live last night together. A lot of us in here right now, having fun and kind of reminiscing and playing with the filters, which is another thing YouTube needs to do. I don't know why they don't, because they have so much resources. I don't want to say money, but they have a lot of a lot of talent. I mean, why don't they have all these options? If they really want to compete, at least give us something. And that's what Brittany was touching on earlier, that it's so easy to just, I hate to say it like that, but whip out your phone and go live on TT, or to make a TT. Anyway, and you can make it like really long. You don't have to just make it, if you want to do a short, you don't have to do it like, now it's up to 3 minutes on YouTube. And I think I think they just have this model that has worked for so long, and they're scared to maybe radicalize the part of it and make it completely different to them, even though a lot of us will recognize it. And so many other apps were able to just make a very similar version of this, the one that was shut down temporarily. So I just don't understand, even if they have to make a new app, if they don't want it to be actual part of this one, I don't know, what would you call it? UTalk? I don't know, something like that. Anyway, it's just, that's kind of where I'm at with that. I really want to use this one more, but when you're doing stuff like this, nobody sees you. And not that I'm like, oh, nobody's watching it, but like, why would, it's like talking to nobody. Why would you come on and talk live? Now, my actual other content does a little better, where you just edit a video and post it to allow other people to search for it and watch it. And eventually people may search for this if I work on the description a little better, but the description is not good right now on this, and I gotta work on that later. But CapCut is not up yet. And see, the only reason I ever use CapCut is honest with the templates that I see on TikTok. I like to just steal other people's stuff and put my picture in there, and boom. A lot of people use and know how to use, that's my issue, CapCut very easily. I think I could figure it out. I just haven't actually sat down and edited a major something substantial on CapCut. But a lot of content creators use CapCut, even if they're not using TikTok. I saw someone saying, what are they going to do now that CapCut's gone? Because they rely on that even for like all their shorts, YouTube, everywhere, Instagram. So very interesting. It should be back though, which is good for people who use it. What's everybody's next travel plans while we're here? And that's ultimately what my channel is about. I'm finally classified on Social Blade as a travel YouTube page, which is crazy because it's taken like a year. And I usually have travel, all my stuff's something to do with travel. Usually, I think 99% of it on this page, on this channel. So I'm glad that happened. That's really good. That means now I'm part of that group. Maybe it's worse. I don't know. Maybe I'm now lost in a group of thousands of people. But I'm happy that it's showing up, because it used to just be blank. And that's pretty cool. I did recently go over 2,000 followers not too long ago, and I think I'm close to 2,100. So I think eventually it just starts kind of, as long as you're consistent. I have dropped off significantly from what I was doing. I was doing 3 videos a week. Not for a long time. I was doing 2 a week, and then I raised it to 3, but that was very hard for me to maintain, especially with the distractions of the other apps, work, and everything else we do. And now I've gone to just 1 a week, to be honest with you. And I actually missed last week completely. So those of you who actually really watch and they're like, was kind of wondering, I just wasn't feeling good. And I'm like, I'm not going to stress about it. And to be honest, the money that I make on there didn't really drop what I thought it would. In fact, it's actually picking up. But I think because of the vlog series I have already of different ships and itineraries, basically, it comes to a point where they get popular again, because it's that time of year. Like, say you went to Alaska, people are starting to plan Alaska cruises right now. Same thing with like Norway. People are looking at that now because that's coming up in the summer. Usually that's when people go, of course, and that's when the season opens. So if you have that content out there from last year or year before, it gets another little kind of surge in views. And that's what I kind of like about YouTube is I feel like it's a more of a evergreen kind of thing, relationship with the content, and they're putting ads on it and I'm getting a cut. So, and it doesn't cost people anything. They kept emailing, and I'm sure Sherry and other people, I'm sorry, Destination Fun, Danny and Sherry, that you see, they've been really pushing us on YouTube to go live and ask for gifts. And that's insane to me. They want us to set up a goal. Like I get this alert, like go live. You could earn 390% more than you're earning now. And I'm like, but I don't want to sit there and beg for gifts. And when I go live on TikTok, I never really, I mean, I don't expect gifts or I don't do it for gifts. I'm not doing it I want followers. I'm not going to lie about that. And I love, answering questions, but I don't do it for the gifts. And I don't think that's what this app needs is to copy that portion of TikTok, because ultimately they keep, I think, the majority, or they keep money from that. So it's kind of like you're giving someone $1, but they're getting 60 cents, and then it's like when you donate money, where is it going? So I just want views, likes, comments, interaction. That's all I would ever really beg for. And I never want people to send me gifts or money gifts. If you want to follow me, love it. Subscribe, whatever, the free stuff I'm talking about. There is paid options on here, membership, and I don't expect people to do that either. It's a monthly fee. I think it's like I have it as low as possible, maybe $3 or something like that. And I mean, I can customize things. It's kind of like Patreon. You may get to see a video before others, but I'm not really popular enough where that's like such a thing where you're like fiending to see my next episode of something like a Kara and Nate kind of thing. So, I don't ever promote that thing. And honestly, the views and the comments and just subscribing is the best help you can do for somebody who makes content, including yourself. And that's what I try to do for people is just follow them, subscribe, like. If I can gift, I will. But I don't really interact too much with the people on live on the other app and this one. When it's like, and there's some people who do it though to raise money, and that's different. That's not what I'm talking about. They're actually helping people out with these donations or gifts. And I don't know. I don't like that side of TT. That's because you can make enough money to survive. I think it's like fast money. Maybe is a good way for me to like wrap my brain around it. The point of why people want to do that or ask for that. It's fast money. It's like instant money. And, if you can get enough gifts, you're like, oh, sweet. I'll do this. I'll do that. Now, maybe for fun, like if you're giving away something, yeah, I want to pay for shipping. I've never really done that. I've joked about doing that, but I don't really have anything I don't think people would want. And honestly, if I really had something I was going to give away, if I knew people, I would just kind of do it for free. I'm not going to sit there and ask. And, but anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about this, but that's basically the part of, maybe that's why TT I would like to go away, or the people. It's strange, but I guess if you have the money and you want to do it, there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to show someone constant monetary love, that's your business, and that's fine. I just am not that type of creator. I don't expect that, and I'm not going to ever be upset or cry. I just really like it when I see a like and a follow and a comment, a heart, all those things. That's a lot of work too. I mean, you're sitting there going like this and da, da, da. But that's worth more than any money when you think about it, because it's interaction, and they will turn into money at some point. So thank you all for that. That's where I am with that. Anyway, I have not gotten the email, but I know people who have. That alert I had. Alex after 50, how are you? Great seeing you here too. Lisa is the one who hooked us up with you, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. She sent me your thing, and Lisa's a great networker. She should open up like what's that called? Consulting kind of thing, because she knows so many people around the world that can help with things, or point like I need something, and then she knows somebody who can help me, like a good liaison. But glad to see you in here. Thank you for coming by. TikTok wants you to make money so they make more. Exactly. And with them, it's instant money. Those gifts, they don't do any work for that. Now they make the effects, they do, that kind of thing. It's so cool and it's beautiful. Like it is beautiful, it's cool, but like they last for like 2 seconds. And then, what, sometimes people miss them like me. I'm over here looking at, look, oh my gosh, and I don't see it. And then it can hurt people. Like, they're spending $20 or even more sometimes. And then, say I don't miss it and they think it's a purpose. So that's why I'm like, oh no, I didn't mean to miss, I'm sorry. I'd rather, you just being there is worth way more than any money when I'm talking or showing a video or anything. That means more to me than any kind of fast money. And fast money, it's dirty money when you think about it. Not on your end as a gifter, but when you're receiving it and you promote that. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me and my morals and my morals, whatever. However you say that. Morals. Anyway. Yep. There's enough money to be made without begging. Now, if you need something and you don't constantly beg, that's different. What if there's a big emergency? These social media platforms are a great place to get information out. Say you need stuff and you have a big friendship with a lot of people. Hey, you can message everybody, whatever. Hey, I'm in a tight bind. You knew me as this person, but everything has collapsed. I don't have anything now. Some of that is real. But I think I don't see how you can make a career on gifts, is basically where I'm at. I don't know why I'm talking about this now. This is a travel channel. So that's my point, is there's enough to be made by any kind of content. It's just consistency and working for yourself and promote, making your content and uploading it. That's the hardest part, is just to make it. Sometimes uploading it takes forever too, but getting yourself to make it and not give up and not stop. Even if it's just something to say hello. Hey everybody. I should have did that last week. Hey, I'm not making a video. I just wanted to tell you why. I'm tired. I'm not feeling good. And I don't need to make one. I'll make one next week. And I had one debut today, not the best, but I'm just, taking my time making them, trying to do more voiceover work, which is with microphones and different things, trying new things that I have been too lazy to do in the past. So it takes me a little longer to make the video. And I think that's where I'm shifting this year, is to guarantee at least one video a week and maybe two, and then work on making them more appealing to more people with, more information, whether it's with voiceover work or actual, we're here. This is what happens when you don't have this. And or if it's, something amazing, a once in a lifetime kind of thing. And every once in a while, we're all in those places. And now we all have cameras. So we should be sharing those awesome things that many people, including myself, don't get to see, or maybe we'll never get to see because we're scared or we just can't do it. And I'm excited for this year. We have a couple of a lot less than last year, but what we have, I think, may have more of an impact with me. It's a lot of new things with cruising and traveling, like Norway, Iceland, and we're going to try Virgin for the first time and Princess for the first time, cruise lines, as well as doing another group cruise that's even bigger later on this summer. And some of you are going to be on there, which is going to be awesome. And beyond that, I don't know. We have nothing really planned. We have a lot of things we want to do, but it requires money and also time. The time is more harder for me to get than money. And I'm not trying to brag, but you can buy something 2 years out and then make payments on it, which is nice with cruising. Like we can book a 2027 cruise, put some cases a $50 deposit, and then work towards paying it off. And not a big deal, no financing, none of that stuff. But it's thinking, do I have the time off to take 2 weeks then? Will I? If I do that, then I won't be able to see my family for this, or will work let me do it? So it's just very hard in this current situation that I'm in. I hope to remedy that ASAP, or, as soon as possible. Yeah. Lois, that's what I like about you and Brittany. Thank you, Lois. We love you and everybody else that we've especially gotten to meet or interact with feels like we knew you before we met you. And if people are comfortable with being on a platform and being, I depend on this is my job, whatever, that's their business. And they have people that want to do it. I don't fault that. But, I just I can't do that. I don't depend on this. I want to depend on this, but not by gifts. I want to depend on it with viewers and viewership and that sort of thing, which that's what's great is anyone can view something and it helps that person who made it. Just looking, even if you don't want to follow or subscribe, just looking at it really helps. So I thank all of you for that. Anybody have any travel plans soon? Ours is next Friday. Oh my god, no, wait, this technically the week starts Sunday, right? No, the week starts, in my belief, the week ends on Sunday. So next Friday, the week starts Monday. Some people say it starts on Saturday. I don't know. The pay period start on Saturday with work, but sometimes they start on Monday. Ours, where I work starts on Saturday. But for me, physically, the week starts on Mondays. We have a cruise coming up on Friday next week, 24th. It's a quick cruise, but we're going to be for the first time in a suite status on Royal Caribbean on Utopia of the Seas for my mother-in-law's 60th birthday. It's just mine and Brittany's room, but maybe we'll let people come in and take a peek. It's not the biggest suite, believe me. It's not going to be like, oh my gosh, millionaires. No, it's a junior suite, which is like the entry level, very entry level. And it gives you the least benefits, but it does have a few perks because you're in that room. We get access to the coastal kitchen, and I believe we get priority embarkation, all that. So that's not really too important to us. It depends though, but that's just not the biggest benefit in my opinion. That's cool, but I don't care. Okay, yeah, I get to get on 30 minutes earlier than everybody else. Big deal. I don't care. So I'm excited for that. And then after that, we have Virgin. Those are our next kind of immediate. Virgin's not till April, but that's very big and important to me. I hope to do it justice on my YouTube channel because there's so many aspects I want to share. And Brittany did share a lot on her TikTok. She has a lot of content for YouTube, and I might start editing it and posting it on my channel or for her on her channel because she also filmed for YouTube. She has not started that, and I hope she does because she's a really good editor, but it's just she has a lot more. Her job, even though it's more remote than mine, it requires a lot more hours in the week to be available. And once you get editing, it's almost like writing. You're kind of in a zone, and it's hard to get in that zone. That's what's really hard for me. But once I'm in it, I'm in it. I can be in there for a few hours, even all day. Excuse me, water break. Oh my gosh, even all day. Let me take a sip of water, guys, off camera. Oh my god, the camera never leaves. And we're back. I need to have like a straw because when I talk, my mouth gets. Sorry, that's going to be hard, and I can't edit that. I guess I can. Anyway, so I'm excited for that footage that I'm going to be able to film on. My eyes tearing up on Virgin, but Brittany, I hope she starts putting out her content because it's going to be good on that. And she got to experience it and only said great things about it. In fact, she went solo, and then we both went on a cruise, and she was like, "I miss Virgin." She's like, "It's nice having you here, but I miss there's no kids." And we love kids, but when they're not there, it's such a big thing. We've been in a few adult only kind of situations like traveling, and you don't really notice it until you notice it. And it's like, wow, there's no screaming. Now, sometimes that happens with adults, of course. Uh-oh, I lost camera. And it's going to go to my old camera. Let's try to fix this. I don't know why it does this. There we go. I think now I'm frozen for some reason. I don't know why that's happening. Well, hold on. Let me reset this, guys. Okay, well. Let's unplug it. Oh my gosh, this thing is getting on my nerves, guys. Okay, let's see. All right, I think it's working. Sorry about that. I don't know why it does that sometimes. It just glitches out. Maybe I've been talking too long and it's like, wrap it up. All right, and where was I? I drank water. I was talking about Virgin. That's kind of my next immediate things that I'm focused on and thinking I want to. I've been on Utopia already and I've made enough, I think, content, including a ship tour, but I'm going to do a room tour because it's going to be a new room for us. I did bid on an upgrade. I doubt I'll get it. I put the lowest possible bid. And if I do win it, I have to pay money, which is sucks, but on a much nicer room. So if we get that, hopefully the content pays for it. That's what I'm kind of hoping. But if not, we're going to be in a junior suite on Friday. We're going to have experiences in the coastal kitchen, which is pretty much the main dining room. What are y'all doing back there? Knock it off. It's a hot set. I think it's the cats. I don't know what. Sorry, guys. It's pretty much the main dining room, but for suite guests. And I'm excited to see if it's a better quality. I might have to go to that and then also go to the regular main dining room and compare. Because let's be honest, I could eat that much. And also the portions, you can get things that the portions aren't massive. And I'm excited to see that. And I'm hoping we can get our mother in law in with us. I think they may be able to pull that off. And we're going to see. We might see if we can get into the Royal Railway. It's hard for me to say that. But you can't really film in there. And I know Destination Fun, if you're still in here, you all experienced it. And you're like, I think I remember you saying, it's definitely a must do at least once for the experience, and they do change it. They're going to change it at some point. Sarah has mentioned to a different theme. Right now, it's still Western, and it's a live interactive culinary experience with a very immersive setting. You're actually eating in a dining car with screens as the window that mimics the experience of being on a train out west. And there's actually like actors that come through, and the food's curated to look very old fashioned and Western, or very anyway, very immersive. And I do want to experience it. Dara has a YouTube video of that, pretty in depth, if you want to see it. I think they may allow some filming. It just depends. Maybe not a big, massive setup of a camera. I don't know. I may not ask if I can film. I may just see if I can film. But that's if we can get in. It's very hard to get tickets. We do have 8 of us on this sailing, so it is kind of like a group cruise. But they are they are not people on social media necessarily. So don't expect to see them in any of my footage unless they want to be. It's just a short 3-day cruise. I believe it's just Coco Cay and Nassau. So we look forward to doing that. That's coming up next week. And maybe I'll be able to use TikTok, which is cool. So I'm excited. If not, you will see us on here. And I don't know about the lives because it's very hard to walk around with YouTube Live, in my opinion, compared to TikTok. You can use your phone to do YouTube Live, but it's not the same thing, in my opinion. It as the equivalent with TikTok. Let me try it one more time. There's still no live. No live. But I think that's pretty much it. I've talked for 50 minutes to myself and with all of you off and on. Anybody else have any travel plans or anything before I go? Or what are you excited for coming up? Even if it's not a cruise, there's so much to do. We're going to try to do, I think, more local travels also this year, more smaller. Say you're off for the day. Let's go drive an hour this way and check out this place. I did that. We did that pretty much 2 years ago. and we had a pretty good time. We went to a couple of things when I was kind of first starting to get this channel going, and that stuff was traveling, but it wasn't really cruise. Like one of the favorite trips I went to was to Cedar Lake Woods and Fort. Wait, Cedar Lake, whatever. There's like three words in it, and it's kind of weird. Cedar Lakes Woods and Fort. I don't know. It's not that far away. It's about an hour away, and it's a really cool, cheap, very cheap to get in, like $5 a person or something. And you can walk around. It's like a garden, a lot of plants, and one of my first editing kind of jobs where I took a lot of footage and tried to like package it together to make it seem enticing. And I mean, I could do better now. With the same footage. So maybe I should think about doing that, doing remixes of my old footage if I still have it. But I feel like I haven't come a long way, and I have come a long way since then, also in the same kind of thing. But yeah, I look forward to that. And we got the question. Tina's going to Disney next week, and then a cruise after that. I love that. Wait, I think I remember you and I messaging, right? Maybe about this. I think you have told me about this on the other app. That's going to be fun. That's going to be awesome. I would love to do that with Disney. I have never been to on a Disney cruise. I've been to Disney World, Disneyland, and I like it. I'm not like a diehard fan. Like oh my god, that's so and so. Like I know a lot of the thing, mainly the older characters, but I'm not. I don't have a pass. I did have a pass when I was in my 30s, and I didn't use it enough, and now it's so expensive. And I don't live that far. We could probably get there in an hour and 30 minutes, so we could go every day we're off. So maybe we'll plan on that too. But I would love to do that. Do Disney and then get on a cruise or after the whatever. It would be an awesome Disney experience. Okay. I remember us talking. That's cool. Enjoy. And you said next week. So maybe we'll bump it. Well, no. Disney usually goes. They have their private. Maybe in Nassau. Who knows? I don't know if they go to Nassau. Actually, I have no idea where they go. Somebody else. I have bumped into people from my TikTok before. TJ on TikTok. We were both in Cozumel on the same day, different ships, and she figured it out. I didn't, but she figured it out based on me talking and then seeing. She said, "Hey, we're going to be here. Let's meet." And then we met up on the pier for a few minutes and talked. And I gave them some bracelets, and they told me, we just talked. And I met her husband and her son, and it was very cool. So it is possible, even if you don't sail on the same cruise, to meet up in some of these crazy not crazy, but some of these ports we visit. So that's cool. Who knows? Let me know. I don't know what day we're going to be where, but actually, I could find out. I could find out. Let's see here. You're probably going though I don't know. I'm sure it's whatever. So I'm sure Saturday is Coco Cay and Sunday might be Nassau or vice versa. It's one of those. So next Saturday and Sunday are the only port days for us. I can't log in while I'm doing this because I don't know if it pops up on camera. So that's the thing. I don't think it does, but I don't know. You never know if you push on this thing because you can share your camera, and I've done it before. And just I don't want to be like that lady on TikTok that got her reservation canceled at the last minute because I had that pulled up there. Okay, so call to action. Whoever can go live first, go live. No, I'm just playing. It's been nice chatting, guys. We had a few technical difficulties today. The camera went off. Bobo left us a little gift here in the studio, and the weather is very rainy outside. It is clearing up right now. Okay, that's right. You even said that. You're going to be in Disney first, and then you're going on a cruise. So you'll still be at Disney probably when I get back for mine, which is next Monday. And anyway, hopefully TikTok's working, or if you have YouTube, I will follow you on here and you share. But some people don't want to share. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people don't realize too, you can share, you can put stuff on YouTube and keep it all private, or have it unlisted, so it won't push it out there for people to see. And as long as you know where to search or what it's called, you can find it. And of course, you can log in and you can share stuff like that with yourself and your family without it being a public thing. And you can also just keep it private and then send people links and or unlisted links, and they can see. You just got to be careful with who, though. Some people in your family may share it with other people. If you're comfortable, though, that's fine. I really like that about a lot of these social media platforms, that these things are like our new photo albums and VHSs. Even if you don't plan on making money or making this a career, it's a lifelong generational kind of thing. It's data that's there. Anyone, you can say, hey, search for such and such, and you can see my complete thing when I was your age, and I went to here and here and here, and it was an awesome thing. So I love that aspect of it too. It's a time capsule. It's memories and something. If I make it to a much older age, that I can look back and see, wow, look at how lucky I was, or look at how stupid I was, whatever it is. And I like that aspect of it. Hey, Lois, again. Ooh, you're going to Niagara Falls for the weekend in March. That's going to be nice with your son. Ooh, and that's good because, well, it's still probably going to be cold, but not as it's going to be spring. So maybe a lot more water. I went there only once in my life, and that's someplace I would go again. We went like 2 or 3 years ago. It was amazing. It was like way more intense than I thought it would be. The the mist in the water. I mean, I've seen videos and movies and stuff, but it was like, whoa. And the whole thing, like the observation thing, and you could see Canada right there, and really, really, really cool. The city, I wasn't a big fan of Buffalo, but I think we actually stayed there. What are y'all doing? The At Airbnb there, and we woke up in an area. That's what it was. The city itself was fine, just a little congested. But we got to our Airbnb at night because we were on a road trip, and we didn't know the area we were in. But it was a little sketchy when we came up. I mean we made it. It was fine. It was just, I think if they would have showed the picture of the streets, you wouldn't have. Oh, but that's why it was a good price. But the actual house was really nice. But we were like, oh, let's get out of here. We didn't know, there was like tires burning down the street somewhere. I don't know there. I'm like, let's get out of here. It's just a major city, and that's in every city, so not a big deal. But it's definitely a memory I will never forget. Just walking and then seeing that. And so that's going to be an awesome trip. And that's a really good. I like affordable trips. Going to the places like that, that's affordable. It's historic, and you could drive there. Totally. I don't know if you want to drive though, but I don't know. That's not that far. Actually, that's closer to you than Manhattan. Might be because of you can go right around the lakes. I'm not really good at geography. I'm just assuming. Okay, guys, it's been 58 minutes and 49 seconds. And I'm gonna disconnect here now. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on this or maybe TT later. You never know. Goodbye and have a great day. Stay warm. I think most of the country is cold or getting cold tonight. And hopefully the weather's nice and you have a nice cozy heat. And TikTok's back so we can have something to do later tonight. Get some more apple. We can get some more apple and orange juice, Lois. Thank you. I have not been so. I'm super excited. And yes, it's a 6-hour drive. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, shoot, that can happen just to get to Miami for us in traffic to get on a cruise. So that's really fun. That's going to be fun. Especially if it's your son's first time. That's going to be cool. It's like I don't understand. I really don't understand it. You think you know things from school geography, but like why is that land up there and then it drops down there and nothing's messed up. Like there's roads here, there's a bridge over it. Like I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. It seems like precarious. Like why are there hotels on a cliff? But there is. And I'm like, whatever. It's interesting. That's gonna be awesome. I'm happy for you, and that'll be good TikToks. YouTubes, all that stuff. But yep, I'm gonna get off here and we're gonna head into town and hopefully the roads are good. We're gonna see what happens because we never know around here when the rain happens. Have a good day, everybody, and thank you for joining me back on YouTube. And hopefully we'll see you here and on TikTok. Have a great day, everyone. Bye bye. Oh, it's easy for us to do road trips, and he hasn't been. Okay, you're awesome, Lois. Bye bye. Appreciate all of you. Bye bye.